What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Thank y'all for rocking with me so tough. So look, y'all, I'm about to nerd out this morning, right? As y'all know, man, I am a man who I'm into all different type of things. Different types of music, different artists. I watch a lot of different type of shows. I read a lot of different things and all of that. But growing up, Dragon Ball Z was a staple of my childhood. Right, I remember when I first watched Dragon Ball Z, it was at my auntie Linda's house. Her son, my cousin Lester, he was watching it. And I was about 5, and I was in awe of what I saw. It was during the Saga. And I saw a guy transform into a gorilla. And I lost my mind, like, wow, what is this? This is Vegeta time, right? So after that, I started watching Dragon Ball Z on TV. You know, and again, I got mesmerized by the show, and so did many other kids in my neighborhood and in my school and all of that, right? You know, all throughout the black communities of Chicago, not just in the black communities, everybody loved Dragon Ball Z. But me growing up in the black communities in Chicago, you couldn't find a black community where young men were not into Dragon Ball Z in Chicago. You couldn't find it, right? So anyway, the show had some of the best writing ever, the best character development ever. The action was top tier, even though it was sometimes we would have like a lot of filler episodes to get to what really went down to the main battle. But the intensity and the feelings and emotions felt on the show is spectacular. So I want to talk about my favorite saga in the Dragon Ball Z series. I didn't watch Dragon Ball GT. I did not watch Dragon Ball Super. But I watched Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. The best saga in Dragon Ball Z, in my opinion, is the Frieza saga. When they go to Namek. It's the Namek saga, Frieza saga. I don't know which one it's called. But when they go to planet Namek and they go to try to get the Dragon Balls to wish everybody else back alive that died during the Saiyan saga and everything, right? Y'all, why that saga is so pivotal for me is dope to me. I like to see what other characters can do outside of just Goku. As much as I love Goku, as I love that character, I like for other characters to get shine too. And the the Frieza saga, that's where Krillin has some of his brightest moments ever, because he's clowned out for the rest of the damn show. And the Majin Buu saga, the Cell saga, they make him look like he weak, for real. But, and I'm assuming it happens in GT and also Dragon Ball Super. I don't even know if he's in Super or not. I'm not sure. But I know he gets clowned out a lot and gets called a coward. But in that dang on Frieza saga, when they go to Planet Namek, he got a lot of responsibility. He got to look over Gohan. It's him and Gohan and Bulma traveling. He comes up with the game plans. He comes out. He plans everything out, the strategies, all of that. He backs up Gohan at a time when they're in danger. Gohan makes a hash decision. Well, it was a really noble decision and something that, you know, we can guess the son of Goku would do. He saves Dende. He don't know who Dende is, but he sees him about to get killed by Dodoria and Zarbon. He comes in, Gohan saves Dende. Krillin comes in and follows up with another attack because Dodoria gets up. He attacks Dodoria. He does it without thinking. He know, hey, listen, this is Goku's son. This is my best friend's son. I got to protect him. They end up leaving. Dodoria follows them. Krillin does a solar flare to get them out of the, out of the way. Krillin takes charge. He takes Dende, to Guru, all of that, gets his powers awakened. And I don't know, did Krillin go first? Or did Gohan go first to get his powers awakened? I think Krillin ended up going first. And then they told Gohan about it, right? But I mean, all of that. You know what I mean? He was really overseeing everything, making sure everything was cool. They end up attacking and killing some of the other Frieza's forces, some auxiliary characters that we don't even know their name when they first got there, right? But Krillin really made sure everything was cool and safe. Even when they fighting Cell, he goes in and tries to, Frieza. He attacks Frieza, you know what I mean, head on and fights him. And then he gets hurt. Dende revives him and saves Gohan in the process with the Destructo Disc that really, I wish that Krillin could have really saved the whole day with all the Destructo Disc, because they didn't see that shit coming. They didn't even know what that attack does. He could have ended everybody in that split ass second moment. He could have ended everybody for real, right? Then not to mention, man, Gohan, man. This is when you see Gohan really show what he's made of and what he's capable of. Like this damn Saga, he shines bright. This is my favorite. Outside of the Cell Saga, this is my favorite Gohan. We see Gohan really, as a kid, fighting the damn Ginyu Force. When Krillin is down and out for the count, Vegeta is down and out for the count, he battling Raccoon by himself. This is some bold shit, man, for a little boy. Even again, saving Dende, not knowing, like they know Dodoria and Zarbon are way more powerful than them. And Gohan still says, man, I can't let this little boy get killed. He goes and saves him. You know what I mean? Then Gohan is battling Frieza. While his father is recuperating. Then I forgot Gohan and Krillin had to fight Ginyu, the Ginyu Goku and all that. I think they did. Right? I think they did, right? Did they? Goku fought on that? No, Goku was hurt. And he was damaged. Because remember, Ginyu and Goku switched bodies. And he hurt himself. So Goku wouldn't be able to be at full force attack in Ginyu's body. And he really didn't, you know what I mean? He knew Goku wasn't used to fighting in his body either. And he wasn't used to, Ginyu wasn't used to fighting in Goku's body. But I mean, in general, Gohan was fighting everybody, man. Holding on and holding strong while his father, man, he fighting the Ginyu Force, man. Like, what the fuck? He got Gohan like 5 in here. And Goku is like, first of all, I felt so bad for Gohan. He was getting destroyed, but he was tough as hell. Kept getting up, kept fighting back. You know what I mean? And he was courageous compared to when we saw him afraid in the Saiyan Saga at first, right? Every second in that saga that Goku wasn't on screen, it felt tense. The stakes were high. Vegeta came with a vengeance. And when you see them first interact with Vegeta, because remember, Gohan hid the Dragon Ball from Vegeta, right? Stole the Dragon Ball, stole the Dragon Ball and hid the one he had, you know, and he meets up with Vegeta head on and firmly lies about it. He didn't fold and fold the pressure. And when they meet up with Vegeta, they know Vegeta is, at this point, he's still evil. He still has a vengeance against Kakarot and Krillin and Gohan and all of them. And you feel like, I mean, when Vegeta couldn't find the Dragon Ball and he snaps out and say, I'm going to kill you, talking about Gohan. When I hear you, I'm going to kill you. You don't see none of the, all you see is the pupil. No, you don't see no pupil. There's no pupil. All you see is the whites of his eyes. And he going mad. And you like, oh, this shit is high stakes for real. Everything seems tense because we know Vegeta will kill them after he gets his power, right? We know Zarbon, Dodoria, and them will kill them. Frieza will kill them, right? And they're still roaming through planet Namek trying to get the Dragon Balls to save everybody. And they're buying time for Goku to recover. When he's hurt, they buying time until Goku gets there. Like, everything felt like, damn, they could really die here. But again, they held their own and they held on strong. And again, when you know the element of Frieza is there, you don't see his true power yet. And he's still more powerful than anybody that the fighters have ever fought. You got, what's my man, King Kai telling Goku he need to get the hell up out of there because he don't think he could beat Frieza. This is life or death. You know what I mean? And then all the emotional things that take place from, we see Vegeta become vulnerable and cry and talk about how, you know, what happened to the Saiyan race and how he was subjected to cruelty from Frieza after Frieza killed his father. He was forced to serve him. All of that. You hear the Saiyan story. You see Krillin is killed by Frieza. Killed and destroyed. Goku loses his mind. He goes Super Saiyan off of that emotional rage and trying to avenge his friends. The planet explodes and blows up. It's just a lot that goes down in that series, in that saga, that makes it so special. You see Vegeta's powers growing and he getting his vengeance against Dodoria and Zarbon. Even though we don't really root for Vegeta, we empathize with him being subjected under their rule and, you know, them overpowering him for years until he's been through enough battles to where his power rating is skyrocketing through the roof because now he's battle tested, and Saiyans get stronger after being in or nearly facing defeat and being in harsh battles. You know what I mean? So it's just all of those things combined in one. Then when Goku first gets to planet Namek and he fights the Ginyu Force, we see how crazy his skills have improved to where they can't even touch him because he's been training in the intense gravity in the spaceship heading to Namek. All of those things, man, it's just like I remember being so nervous for Gohan and Krillin as they're even just going through planet Namek, because at every turn they can run into one of Frieza's forces. They can run into Vegeta. You know what I mean? They're trying to duck low, keep their power level low, trying to save people. We see the Nail protecting Guru. I always like Nail's character. I always like the character of Nail, the great Namekian warrior. Piccolo fusing with Nail, right? We see Piccolo getting there to Gohan and protecting Gohan. All of those things infused, and Piccolo becomes like a super Namek, to where he is stronger than Vegeta. Like all of these things, man, because Piccolo, now you see Piccolo officially be the good guy for real. We saw him be good in the Saiyan Saga, but now we know he's officially on the side of Goku, the side of good. Goku, Gohan, Krillin, and he is there to hold down the forces for Earth. You know what I mean? So that saga is written so well. The battles are epic. And it's not just Goku doing the dirty work. I love the shows where we see, it's not just Goku and Vegeta. We see Piccolo, we see Krillin, Gohan, and everybody is doing what they got to do to preserve good in the world, man. And I think that is great writing to me. Great writing. We see, again, Gohan go from a scared boy to a valiant warrior. Piccolo goes from evil to good. Vegeta, we see him still be selfish and have evil desires, but we get a more fleshed out character. We see his ambitions. We see where he comes from and where he's coming from with his anger and his frustration and his pain and his lust for power, etc. We see Goku ascend to a height that nobody ever thought would be reached, due to his tragic loss, and wanting to save mankind. We see Krillin be a great friend and a keeper of his best friend's son, protector. Like everybody played a pivotal part. Bulma, because Bulma, how did they get out of there? Did she fix the spaceship, or did they get on the spaceships at the Ginyu Force? How the fuck did they get out of, I'm trying to remember now, off of Namek? But even, yeah, Bulma makes the spaceship, and for them to get out there, all of those things, man. And, yeah, man, it is a great, great saga, and I love it. That's my favorite saga for real. I enjoy the Cell saga a lot, a hell of a lot. I enjoyed the Saiyan saga. I enjoyed the Majin Buu saga, but that Namek saga, that Frieza saga, that shit hit different, as the young folks say, man. Even though I'm only 31, I'm talking like I'm an old head, as the young folks say. But yeah, man, that's one of my favorite shows, man. Akira Toriyama recently passed away, and I made a video in tribute to Akira Toriyama talking about how Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z was just like profound in my life. And I was thinking, like, man, I thought about it because I was trying to watch YouTube clips of this the Namek or Frieza saga, because I love that angle. Gohan versus the Ginyu Force, Gohan versus Frieza, Krillin and Gohan saving Dende, and Krillin using the solar flare on Dodoria, and them going to Guru. I'm looking up all this stuff because I don't know, man. It was great writing, great television, and yeah, man, one of the greatest animes of all time. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out. Peace.